Freedom lying down to me, marble with love and joy, spin to me, bamboo, while leaving the bank and the well, living so well to will till the world. Freedom lying down to me, marble with love and joy, spin to me, bamboo, while leaving the bank and the well, living so well to will till the world.
How does it feel to be awesome, sir?
Well, that's very nice that you're saying I'm awesome. It feels awesome.
So let's talk about the new movie that you're actually
It's
in
called-
the process of filming.
It's called Just Been Crazy, and that's what we're calling it now. Might change, I don't know. And I stay, it's about me in an asylum.
Awesome.
I break out, perfect, I know.
That's awesome. That's quite a different role than you.
Yeah, it's not, it's funny, but it's not, we're all playing it really real.
Yeah.
Very real and grounded. And then, so if you play it that way and have the funny come from that, it'll be, so funny, but you have the, humanity back.
Right.
From.
So, I gotta
sorry,
say,
I
my
had
teeth.
grass in my mouth. I was on a lawnmower. This is my lawnmower outfit, by the way.
That's
This is
totally
not-
awesome.
I mean, this is my hair for it. I played two roles, Fred and Ted.
Wow.
And in the end, they meet. And I
So-
play I have a multiple personality complex.
Okay. So
We're
it's
just
it's more of a serious role for you, I think, right?
A little bit, but
Little bit?
still, there's funny stuff. It's kind of, my hero's Buster Keaton, and I've always wanted to do something where I get to play kind of deadpan
Yeah.
and physical and not talk a lot. So that's what this is. But I still talk.
Well, here at Lotus Comics Press, I know a lot of our fans on our website
Yeah.
are huge fans of the Corky Romano movie.
Yeah,
They're
that
huge
is fine,
fans of.
sorry.
Infamous was like Doug. Your role as Doug.
Oh, okay.
Night of the
Yeah.
Roxbury. That was totally my favorite.
That's
my
sweet.
personal favorite. Well, let me ask you this: we're mainly a comic book website. Do you read comic books yourself?
No, not now. I have, I used to collect, I collected all the Spider-Mans, I have a lot of the Spider-Mans. I have like number 44 on,
Very cool.
but
Very cool.
they're all, like, Jesus, I'm sorry. And I used to collect Mad magazines, and what else? I liked all the EC comics and stuff like that. Yeah, those are always great. When they scream, they get hurt, they go, E-R-I-R-I. It says, E-A-G-R-I-R-G.
Well, I gotta
You ever
say,
notice that in the Tales from the Crypt in those comics? Like,
that's true.
E-A-G-R-I-G. You're good. Like, there's an axe in their head, and they're like, and it goes, E-A-G-R-I-R-I.
Well, I know my video assistant that's actually working on the video right now. He's big fans of like the Saturday Night Live stuff.
Yes.
A lot of the goth talk.
Yeah, As We Live.
Mango would have been probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, I think Mango would not have fun in Oklahoma. I think he would get shot.
Probably.
Get him.
So as far as the movie being a kind of a more serious role for you, how's it working with Sean Lynch?
Who's that? Oh, I know who that is. He's great. He's the nicest guy. And he's producing it, and he wrote the script, and he let me collaborate writing-wise, and he's been so open to that, and it's become a team effort, and this crew is unbelievable. They're so hardworking, and they're so good at what they're doing. I'm totally beside myself. I have no idea.
That's very cool. Very cool.
Awesome. I wouldn't hire them again. But
Oh yeah, that's most understandable.
They're awesome.
Well, again, I wanted
And the cast is really good too.
the cast is really
Yeah.
good. How so, sir?
Well, they're playing it real.
That's awesome.
So,
Realism is always a really good tool as far as
Yeah.
serious.
yeah.
Serious.
I think it's just
endeavors,
smart. It's just always better to play it real. And if you're a funny person, I'm not speaking for myself, but just generally like watching Bill Murray in Lost in Translation or
Dan Aykroyd's probably one of my
Dan
favorites.
Aykroyd's awesome.
He's classic.
And he's a great guy. And,
Yeah.
or Steve Martin, somebody who has some humanity and acting chops. But I think if you just play it real and you're a naturally funny person,
Yeah,
then you can't lose.
that's
But
true.
if I'm having a movie called Tanner Hall, That's coming out on September 9th. And
All right.
that's with, I play a teacher. I play a teacher in a brand new university, which is an all-girls boarding school. And I fall in love with a 17-year-old.
Awesome.
And who's in that? Rooney Mara's in that.
Okay.
It's the big new thing now because of the David Fincher Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Right.
So she shot this movie prior to that.
Very cool.
And I think Lionsgate's releasing it.
Oh, Lionsgate's like, that's awesome.
No, it's a big theater thing.
That's really good.
That's why I play serious, but still funny.
Yeah.
And Amy Sedaris plays my wife. And then
I heard you have a couple different roles coming out. 2011.
Is that a movie?
Oh well, I mean a couple different movies coming out.
Called 2011?
No,
I
2011.
have 5 films called 2011 that are coming out in 2013.
Well, I saw 3 different roles that are coming out for you. Movie-wise.
Oh yeah, the other one is called Guns, Girls, and Gambling, and that's going to be in Toronto Festival, and that is with Dane Cook, Chris Slater, and the little guy, and that's it. And the reason, why everyone did it mostly was because Gary Oldman's in it.
Right.
All my scenes are with Gary Oldman, so he's awesome.
He was really good in Batman as well.
Oh yeah, Commissioner Gordon. Right?
Yeah, right.
That guy is insane good. Everything,
I would
he's just
totally
brilliant.
agree.
It's so fun to work with brilliant people. Like that's the best part of being. Fucking get off the. Oh, totally. But that's the best part of working with brilliant. I mean, I'm just very fortunate to take that in. You know,
Right.
it's life's short.
Well, I know a couple of my fans wanted to ask you real
It's
quick.
very long.
You know,
Yes.
A lot of my fans are really big on, like I said,
On-
Andrew Romano. You
Meth,
know,
I know. There's a big meth
Night of the Roxbury.
fan club.
So how was it working with Will Ferrell?
It was great. Oh yeah, we started in the Groundlings
Yeah.
together, and we were in some class. I don't know if we were in class together. No, we were in the Sunday show together, and then we were in the main company together for about a year and a half, I think. Yeah, year and a half. And then I got on Saturday Night Live. He actually called me and said, "Hey, do you want to get on the cast?" He got on before I did, and I
Sure.
was like bummed out. And then towards the end of the first season that he was on, he said, "Lauren and I want to know if you'd come on the show." I was like, "Yeah." And then I got on, and we started off doing all the stuff that we did in the Groundlings together. 'Cause
That's awesome.
We're kind of a team, and we did a lot of stuff.
That's
We
actually
just,
how you ended up back in Los Angeles, right? The Grounders?
Groundlings, yeah.
That's what I thought.
I moved from LA to Seattle, where my mom is now.
Yeah.
My mom stepped on Bay, and lived with my dad, and got in the Groundlings. And then went to SNL, and then came back to LA.
And I heard,
Now I'm gonna-
heard you worked a little bit with Jennifer Coolidge. A little bit.
Yeah.
How was she to work with? Stifler's
She's
mom?
awesome.
I mean, that's amazing, man. Stifler's mom.
Yeah.
Right? American Pie.
She's more than that. We wrote a lot together.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she's incredible.
That's very awesome.
She's hilarious.
We're big fans
Her
of American
timing
Pie
is
as well.
like, she and Lisa Kudrow were in the Groundlings together. I don't know if they were at the same time, but they're like, "Hey, that's good. You come over and ask to interview me, and now you're talking." I'm joking. You just swear at a camera. You have a camera.
But yeah, I mean, that's really awesome. She's a talented actress.
She's so funny.
You know what I mean?
Christopher Guest. And, yeah, she's very funny.
Very cool. Well, as far as any of the new reprising roles you have coming out in 2011, what would you say?
Again, 2011.
What would you say that would be your favorite?
By the way,
thing coming
I'm
up
in
that you're
character a
actually
little
looking
bit
forward
from this
to
movie.
Working
Huh?
with. Which movie in 2011 are you actually looking forward to working with? As far as
Oh, that's going to come out?
yeah, yeah,
I don't know. I haven't seen the end of Guns, Girls, and Gambling. Tanner Hall's really good.
and
I like that. It
Tanner
came
Hall?
out good. I'm happy about that performance. And Guns, Girls, and Gambling's probably very
that's
good.
the one I read about last night, and I think that's going to be a really cool role.
Yeah, I think so. It's not as chunky as the Tanner Hall thing. Because
Right.
I'm like the only guy in there. No, Tom Everett Scott and I are the only guys.
That's very cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, working with as far as the other movie, working with Christian Slater, I mean, that's got to be pretty
He's
cool.
very cool. Yeah.
I've heard he's really cool to work with.
It's not always like that. That's what he sounds like sometimes.
Well, see, I think it's pretty amazing as far as the SNL, actually working with a lot of that different casting, like Chris Rock, Will Ferrell. I mean, that's pretty amazing. You worked with a lot of the greats.
Yeah, no, I'm very blessed. I mean, those guys, you do nothing but learn, and it's great. You apply it. Those guys are amazing.
Well, this is Lotus Come Express, here live with Chris Kattan. I'm a little nervous here. Been a huge fan of his work for a long time. But yeah, come check us out at lotuscomexpress.com. Is there any place that you people can check out? Yeah, that's true. Is there any place that people... Walgreens? Well, then
Every night.
come check us out at Lotus Comics Press. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Thanks a lot, man. This is LotusComics.com. This is Sean Lynch, which he's coming out with a really, really cool movie, and let's get to it. What's the name of your movie?
It's Just Crazy Enough. It's a family-friendly, G-rated comedy about twins separated at birth. One's a psychiatrist and one's a mental patient, and then they kind of get swapped. So it's kind of a zany, fun 80s comedy.
Very awesome.
Yeah.
So, like, why did you actually go with the 80s thing?
I'm a huge 80s fan. I love 80s
Me
movies,
too.
and I just like that style, and also like the fact that I now have a son.
Yeah.
So we're interested in trying to find movies that my kids can watch. Like when I was a kid growing up, the comedies that used to be out were
Right.
ones I could watch as a 10-year-old.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and nowadays the problem is that all your comedies are all R-rated and that kind of stuff. So we're trying to bring back more of the GPG rated comedies and trying to bring that back into the market again.
Very awesome.
It's very good.
So, market-wise, do you think it's going to do real well?
We do. I mean, we think it's a huge void. Everybody I've talked to, and I have tons of friends, and the friends of friends, and everything like that. It's just like they go to the video store and they can't find anything to watch with their kids. So I think, that if we have a great product that they can sit down and watch with their kids, and they'll enjoy, and the kids will enjoy, and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I think we have a great marketing tool in our hands.
So what brought the inspiration to your mind at the very start?
Me and Dave Green, who's actually the cinematographer and also a co-producer with me, like Daniel,
Sure.
came up with the concept. And then me and Lance had written a feature together before and went in the same capacity where I produced it and he directed it. So we decided, well, we'll write this one together again. And then we went out and did the same thing, like Lance is the director and the producer. So just kind of a fun, like I said, we're just looking for something fun and interesting. And we thought it was this great concept that really hadn't been done. Obviously, the whole identical twin thing.
That's
it has
true.
been overdone, but we think we're taking a new twist on it. So
That's
we think
awesome.
it's something different.
So working at, we were actually at your set the other day.
Mhm.
Working at, one of your sets was during the Capitol building.
Yes.
So how'd that turn out in the hot weather and stuff like that?
Oklahoma is just a fun place to be. Either hot
true, right?
or either hot or cold.
Right.
It's never really nice. But like I said, I think everybody did really well through it. We pulled through and we made our entire day, which was great. That by far was our toughest day of shooting the entire schedule.
Right. I hear your cast is really nice.
Our cast is nice and they're very
really well to work with.
Oh,
basically,
yeah.
is where I was trying to come from here. But
especially the local. I mean, obviously Chris is great, but we have a ton of local actors that are great. And like I said, most Hollywood-style movies don't give our local actors a chance, and we think we have amazing talent here within Oklahoma.
Oh, I agree.
So we're
totally agree.
So we're trying to basically put that on spotlight as well as Chris. Chris helps them get better. So hopefully maybe we spark a couple new careers here, people in Hollywood or something like that.
Very
Maybe
true,
That's kind of our point. But we have some amazing actors. A lot of them are stage actors, but they're doing amazing film.
Very
Just
cool.
amazing. So
did you actually start in writing and then move to producing?
really, initially in the film business, I actually started as a prop master.
Okay.
In the art department, it's kind of, as you can tell, I like to mess with art stuff.
Very cool.
But that kind of stuff, that's kind of where I started. And then in 2007, Lance, like I said, we wrote a movie together called Unsolved, and I produced it, and he directed it, and we got that done. And this is kind of our second collaboration together to make it happen. This is a bigger budget. We're going to
That's
just
awesome.
keep getting bigger and bigger budgets, and we'll be able to do better with this.
Well, so for all of our audience at home that are really big fans of like what you guys do on an independent level, a lot of our fans are actually, they love independent films, they love movies, they love games, but primarily, I mean, they're movie lovers.
Mhm.
So what advice would you offer somebody that's brand new starting out that maybe doesn't know really where to go to be able to finance their own movie?
Don't let finances stand in your way. Obviously, our initial goal was to have this be $1 million film. We didn't get the money we wanted, so we
Okay.
figured out how to do it at a lower budget. And as an indie filmmaker, you just have to figure out how to make it happen no matter what.
So basically, it's all about the passion.
It's about the passion. You have to
Okay.
drive harder. Is it harder to do on a lower budget? Absolutely. Does it take more sweat, blood, and tears? Absolutely. But if you're passionate about your project, you can make it come to life even on a lower budget.
Very cool, very cool. Well, on a personal level, you read comic books?
I haven't in a long time. When I was in high school and stuff, I used to read comic books.
Are you maybe a gamer?
We don't have too much time for games. Movies.
Movies primarily?
Movies primarily. Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
I'm a big Uncle Buck fan. I love John Candy.
John Candy,
John
huh?
Candy. I love John Candy.
John Candy's amazing, man.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think he's one of the greatest comedians of all time. And I love, Who's Harry Crumb or any of those type of movies. Yeah, I love this. All the John Candy movies are great. Yeah.
Like, mine would be probably Dan Aykroyd.
Okay.
Well, that's one of my favorites. I mean, you can't beat, Tommy Boy or like even the cult classic, which is like, Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it's great.
I mean, Ghostbusters was amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm huge into cult classic movies, and I totally respect what you're saying. John Candy was amazing cult classic wise back
Exactly.
then.
Yeah.
Before he died,
Yeah.
and that was heartbreaking.
It was tragic.
But let me get to the point. Let's see. Chris Kattan, he's done a lot of amazing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's done Porky Romano. He's done anywhere from Porky Romano to Undercover Brother to my favorite, Night of the Roxbury. And he was just amazing as Doug. I mean. By the way, did you grab my ass?
No.
Are you sure? Because I know your sneaky tricks.
Yes.
We really appreciate you being on the
Thank you.
show, and thank you so much for for being here. And your movie is going to be absolutely amazing. I hear rumors that once it comes out, you're actually going to have a local Oklahoma theater.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we're definitely going to do a cast and crew premiere. We hope to do a local premiere for everybody within Oklahoma because, again, we're treating this as an Oklahoma-bred movie, and we want to be able to give them the opportunity to do it first.
Well, guys, you'll be able to see some of the information about the movie on our website here real soon. This is Mr. Lynch, absolutely amazing guy. Check out the movie, guys. Really, Oklahoma needs your support. And
Thanks again for being on the
Thank you
show.
so much.
this is Lotus Comics, and let me ask you now one last question. If they want to check out any information on this movie and they want to support your cause, is there a way to do that?
We have justcrazyenough.com. Right now, it's a kind of more of a fundraising tool right now, but once the movie's done, we'll be doing promotional stuff on it as well as doing a trailer and all that kind of stuff. So you can always go to justcrazyenough.com and check us out.
Absolutely. You heard it here first on lotuscomics.com. Thanks.
Freedom lying down to make marble with love and joy spin to make bamboo while leaving the bank and the well living so well to will till the world. Freedom lying down to make marble with love and joy spin to make bamboo while leaving